welcome back for another video. Happy Wednesday. My name is Emily if you guys are new here. Today we're going to be talking about air plants. So air plants have actually become a new obsession of mine, and I have 3 of them. So you can actually see, ooh, one right there. That was kind of weird. Also, I'm a little sunburnt, so that is why my face is extremely red today. Keep watching. My first air plant is in my bedroom. It's hung up by a command strip because we don't own our house. We don't want to put a ton of holes in the wall. So he is hung up on there. My mom got me the little container that he's in with an air plant in it. Not this one because I think I killed the other one, but I don't know if it was actually dead now that I look back on it because that was a few years ago. He is in my bedroom, which has a west facing window, so he don't think he gets any direct sunlight, maybe like 20 minutes or so. That is it. He gets a whole bunch of indirect bright light though. Plant number 2 is Stunner, that's for sure. He lives in this little tiny shell. Let me pull him out of there. So he lives in a little shell which has a magnet on the back, so he's actually on my fridge. Oops, I can't do this one-handed. There we go. You can stay in there. So yeah, he's on my fridge. He has a magnet on the back. He is close to a east-facing window, so he doesn't get any direct sunlight, but he does get a whole bunch of indirect sunlight. He also, because we have a full open living room, kitchen, dining room, he gets a little bit of indirect west-facing sunlight. So my mom got me this one for my birthday this year. My last air plant lives on this shelf, and he just lives there because I bought him because he's really cool looking, but I didn't have a container for him, so I was like, what am I gonna do with this poor air plant? So yeah, he just lives on this shelf. Actually, I liked him the other way better. Let's put him back this way. That's pretty cool. Okay. Yeah, he lives there, and he is close to a west-facing window, so he gets a ton of bright indirect light with a little bit of direct sunlight in the evening. So there are sort of 2 main methods to watering your air plant. When I got my first air plant, the instruction or the care card that came with it said, mist your plant once a week. And that is good enough for watering, which I have learned is very wrong. Well, like, I guess you could mist it as well as actually watering it, but because it's an air plant, you don't water it like a typical plant. So you can either soak it in water or you can spray it, but you like spray it enough so it soaks. So I'm going to show you both ways. I actually prefer to soak mine. I have had the best luck with that. I know that it's getting a good watering compared to just like soak spraying it. I don't know if soak spraying is the right term, but whatever. So I'm going to use this one as an example. So spraying it is really getting in there. Like, you just gotta like spray the crap out of it. Typically I'd have this over something, but you know, I don't have that opportunity right now. So you can see that it's just like, it's wet, the whole thing. That's your first way to do it. What I prefer is using just a bowl and water that has been sitting on the counter for a few hours, so I know that it is room temperature, and I just shove them in there. So I do water them once a week. You just let them soak in there. I set a timer for 10 minutes, so I let it sit in there for 10 minutes once a week. I just gotta make sure that it gets all, like this one always has lots of air bubbles. Yeah, so you just let it sit in there for 10 minutes once a week, and that is it. That's watering your air plant. So it's now been 10 minutes. So the last thing I do for my air plants is I just take them out of the water. I let them shake them off a little bit, and then I just leave them upside down on the counter for another 10 minutes. This will just help a little bit of the water drain out from in the cracks and stuff, in the crevices. And then it just helps prevent against any sort of rot that could happen, or mold even potentially. It just will help with that. I don't know if that one will stay up like that. Yeah, so that's all I do. So that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching another one of my videos. I will definitely see you next Wednesday with a new one. Let me know down in the comments down below if you guys have any air plants or would like to get any. I love them, so I'll definitely be getting more. I think that they're really cool. They come in so many different shapes, sizes, colors, all of it. So I'll definitely be getting more. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and have a lovely day. Bye. Not looking at the camera. Your